One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll run play action, showing the arm strength down the left side. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll go to the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. The short hands, it's very air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some... Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Utah State Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch. It's Verrier. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Throwing right. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Running the red zone. It's Paul. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Utah State up-tempo. The play-action fake. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Aggies are on the move.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Can't get him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Going the other way, he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is
nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Looking to fire.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Makes the grab. It's Verrier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Caught. Touchdown, Hawaii. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Utah State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. See what they dial up on 1st and 10.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Trying to run, it's Cross. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Wake Forest is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Duke. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Nunez. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They've got the screen set up. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On the run, it's Paul. Got the 1st down and more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Barrels ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here's the handoff. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Paul. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw on third and short. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And this offense has been a story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Second down.
Running back searching for a hole. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the stomping has commenced.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Utah State, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Second down coming up.
From the gun, the ground game. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the return. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Lets it fly on the move. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmaker.
Got some room headed to the goal line. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And first down for the offense.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors have taken it inside the 20. Might as well give it to him again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Caught in the backfield. It's Nunez. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Creates a little room, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The quick out. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Offense.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. To the air on second down. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on third down for this offense. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And the returner will be dragged down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
He'll keep it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Little. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Second down.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down coming.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes out of the end zone, and the returner goes down. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly to the tight end, and the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
On to kick it away.
Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Oh, spins away. Touchdown, Hawaii. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rush is on him. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Bobo. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Scanning the field, it's Cook. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He'll toss it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Pulled and fired complete. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To throw, it's Cook. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Rides the back on the option, the give. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Got his man. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.